everyone. Welcome to South News. I'm Afaf Kanja. We're on location in Antigua and Barbuda. I'm joined here by the Minister of State for Information, Broadcasting, Telecommunications, and Science and Technology, Dr. Edmond Mansoor. What a pleasure to see you again.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me for this interview.
Thank you for being with us. We have witnessed firsthand the dynamism when public and private partnerships take place. Tell us about how critical you feel this initiative is with the World Ahead program with these computer and software giants, Microsoft, Dell, Intel.
The World Ahead program, I see it in the context of assisting Antigua and Barbuda as a developing country to leverage on the empowerment potential of ICTs. ICTs have such an enormous outreach, and in my opinion, they really represent a passport from developing country status to developed country status. Many individuals do not like to refer to developing and developed, but it is my submission that access to ICTs, and more specifically access to broadband technology, is the great economic equalizer. It is the passport for developing countries to surge forward and to ensure that they can produce competitive citizens. And so in Antigua and Barbuda, we will not be left behind. We have developed the Connect Antigua and Barbuda initiative, which is a highly successful blueprint for the most optimum utilization of technology at the community level, at the grassroots level, helping NGOs, helping faith-based organizations to understand that technology is a tool that we all must use. And so the government of Antigua and Barbuda is working in partnership with the private sector. We're very pleased to have Intel, Microsoft, Dell, and South News in Antigua. We deem it as a big privilege. And wherever we can learn from your best practices, we want to learn. And we are very privileged and humbled to share with you some of our successes here in Antigua and Barbuda, particularly in the field of early childhood education and how ICTs, and more specifically access to broadband technology, can help young kids.
Minister, South News also played a crucial role and participated in yesterday's initiative, and of course it's just the beginning. How do you see the role of media in bridging that digital divide, and how do you see the role of media in building awareness in truly achieving the Millennium Development Goals?
The media has an absolutely quintessentially critical role to play. The importance must be marked by a profound understanding of what the media can do unilaterally and collectively to promote ICTs across communities. I'm not referring necessarily only to traditional radio and TV media. I'm even talking about new media. I'm talking about social networking. We have to realize that the media is a very powerful tool, but it also can be a very powerful weapon. We rather use it as a tool for growth, for promoting unity, for promoting better understanding, and for promoting what other cultures stand for. In a country like Antigua and Barbuda, where we welcome hundreds of thousands of visitors a year, we want people to understand that we have a mosaic culture, we have a plural society here, but at the end of the day, everybody is treated equally, and that the human family and the global village is one. So the internet and the media outlets and traditional media and new media all have a role to play, because what we want to leverage on are the positives that can come about from connectivity and from the internet. When I log on to the South News website day before yesterday, I was amazed to see how much footage there is on Antigua, on the beaches in Antigua. So the role of the media, even more critical than it was ever been before.
Thank you for noting that. My final question to you, Minister, in this age of still trying to recover from the economy, I know that for you, of course, ICT is a crucial role in global development. What is Antigua Barbuda doing? Because you shared with us yesterday that you're positioning yourself as the ICT capital of the Eastern Caribbean.
The positioning of Antigua and Barbuda as the ICT capital of the Eastern Caribbean came about as a result of methodical planning. First of all, we worked with the Commonwealth Secretariat in the United Kingdom, who provided us with a consultant who did some early benchmarking for us in the public sector and in the private sector. Having done that, the government itself understood that access to broadband is critical, and so we landed a new fiber optic cable system here in 2006. And the government itself became a model utilizer of new technologies. But we didn't stop there. It is the thrust of the community technology program, putting technology in communities, in the hands and in the grasp of working class people, that has set Antigua apart. So we have worked with the physically, visually, and otherwise challenged. We've worked with tertiary education institutions. We have worked in communities. We have worked with the diaspora. All of them in one solid framework where we recognize and accept that our mantra will be, and God willing, by the end of 2012, every home in Antigua and every business will have a personal computer and access to broadband internet, accessing the super information highway and leveraging on what the internet has and all the good things it can help to do for our young children and for our senior citizens. You didn't get a chance to see, but we have special programs in Antigua for senior citizens who want to learn the internet. We work with physically and handicapped children to ensure that they are not left behind. So it is no child will be left behind, no adult will be left behind, no senior citizen will be left behind mantra of the government of Antigua. And we have positioned ICT as another area that we think we can leverage on to help to better the life of Antiguans and Barbudans and help us to serve the people who visit our country in a better way.
Mr. Mansoor, thank you so kindly.
Thank you very much
for today. Best of luck in your endeavors.
Thank you.
From the Ministry of Information, I'm Afaf Kanja. Thank you for watching us here on South South News. We'll see you soon.